Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expeditions. In this video, we're going to be getting started with the Megaeth L2 chain. We'll be interacting with it via testnet for the first time and showcasing how to go about it. Megaeth is the first real-time blockchain leveraging extreme node specialization to eliminate block gas limits and unlock continuous compute for developers. So it looks like it's a very fast chain, trying to bring about real-time experience for the end users. This will be befitting for social types of applications. We will be experiencing Mega Chain in the course of this video and understanding its technicalities thus. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start on the website. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so Testnet NFT. Let's click on NFT for a start. The Fluffle. Wow. So we're releasing 10,000 soul-bound NFTs through 2 drops to active whitelisted crypto users. Our NFTs will be deeply customized with users unlocking variables which will allow them to personalize their bunnies. Each NFT will have multiple stages, allowing for evolutions corresponding to your activity. The greater the stage, the greater the reward. Wow. I didn't know of this. This NFT represents at a minimum 5% of the Mega ETH token supply. The allocation is dynamic and one portion of our larger distribution initiative. Now, I think there was a sale of this. I'm not very sure, but I'll have to understudy this separately. I'm thinking that there was a sale. Wow, this is a huge bulk of the supply. It's also obvious that, it's going to have a token and and a likely an evident airdrop for NFT holders. I don't know if there will be a separate allocation for, users in general. Enter the rabbit hole. So using your whitelisted email, GitHub, or Solana wallets. I'll have to come back to explore this later on and do a video about it. For now, let's just get started with, testnet without organically, even without the promise of incentive. Interestingly, they have, the ecosystem portal to enable you engage with the ecosystem. Typically, you would start with a faucet. Okay, so here it's taking your EVM wallet address, not Solana. This video is introductory to the testnet, so we will not dive in deep. We'll just prepare you for getting started, and that will be the scope of this video. But I'll be covering Megaeth more actively. It looks like a robust ecosystem. Okay, so let's assume that we now have some testnet ETH. So it's actually ETH. The gas token is actually ETH. So let's assume we received some specific for testing out the Megaeth chain. Okay, and this is the ecosystem. I'm going to start here because I believe it's one of the prominent applications on Megaeth that could have its own airdrop. So only end-to-end decentralized trading venue with centralized exchange level performance. It's also on testnet. First users of the world's fastest will be doing a phased rollout of all our products, but for now, let's take a walk through our initial. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be possible to test this out. So to create a token, Takeoff is GT's permissionless token launchers. Okay, so it's going to have a token. It has a token launcher you can create a token on GTE. Just a moment. Start trading. Okay. So it looks like it's multi-chained. No changes. Okay, so we do have ETH. I don't know, it never told me to. Okay, it has added the network, and you have Mega ETH 0.05 from the faucet. So let's see. Swap, earn, portfolio. So just a moment. Then you can launch a token here. So this is something you can do if you want to interact with GTE and the Megaeth testnet. You can launch a token, but for now, we can do the basics. Okay, so let's just swap for Mega. We're doing this to experience to engage with the network and see speed, also the how cheap it is in terms of fees. So extremely no 0.001 amount is 0 mega ETH. Wow. So extremely low fee. It's 0.00, very low. Okay. So for GTE, you want to be as you use it as extensively as possible. I believe GTE could have its own native airdrop, so you want to use it as extensively as possible. Wow, we didn't even see the speed. Let's try it again. It just happened very fast. Wow, swap. This is like zero speed. Although I don't see any indication that the swap was, the swap happened. My balance is still looking the same. Although it says swap confirmed, maybe because it's a very small amount. Let's see block times. Okay, so it did happen. It did happen. Let's click on this. So if you're a builder, this is something you can build, an explorer for Mega ETH that I believe will be handy to users. This is not as as expressive as possible. It's much information is missing. I'm clicking here basically to see my tokens and all that, which I cannot view. Okay, so that's that for GTE. I'll do a specific video for GTE. In terms of the uniqueness of the DEX, so it has this where you can explore meme coin opportunities in eventuality on Mega ETH. Interesting stuff. Now, as for the trading aspect of things, it said that it will feature centralized exchange level functionality. At the moment, it doesn't have that. It mostly has an AMM DEX. Okay, so that's that. I will do a specific video on GTE. Just explore as many features on it as possible. we as we speak, we've already started our interactions with Megaeth. We see how fast it is. This is an application of interest that I really want to cover, but it needs an invite code to join, and invites are scarce. uh, for a chain like Megaeth, you'll be looking at the uniqueness of the applications built on it. This is a very unique one that allows you to trade attention. So an interesting narrative that you can track in case there are invite codes. I don't have an invite code myself. The invite codes are scarce, so this one I'm looking to test out. It could have an airdrop itself. This one is interesting as well, so I'm just finding it now. So let's test it out in the course of this video. So Mint, this has raised funding, I think like 8 million or so. So you want to start with this. It's going to require signage on Megaeth and also send you some Testnet CUSDC. It looks like that's all you can do here. So it's a stablecoin platform where you mint their native stablecoin. I believe that that's what it is. But interestingly here, it's telling you to switch to Ethereum. So I think it's in a pre-funding phase. Oh, coming soon. Okay. So yes, you cannot do anything here, but this is coming soon. You want to track this project, I will be tracking it as well. It looks like it will do like a pre-funding phase, even though Megaeth is still on testnet. That will require you having BCUSDC USD, so stable coin powered by cap money, but that's not available now. On the testnet, nothing you can do than mint testnet CUSD. So that's all for that. The chain is extremely fast. Many of the applications are coming soon. For those that are impressive AI platform for creating custom companions and fantasy role play, Lemonade, fully on-chain events, community management. Okay, so I'll be looking for productive ones. This one is also a good one. I think it needs, I'll add an invite to this. I have invite for this, I believe, in the description. Rubik. So this is a good start. I'll be ending this video now. It's I think it's not yet a very robust ecosystem. I think a good start is with the applications I featured so far. For Euphoria, I'll put an invite in the description. So I'll take a look at this offline. I think this is a good start. With the few transactions, let's see, perpdex. With the few transactions we've had, we've already interacted with the chain. So my subsequent videos will be to further cover the ecosystem, and then we will talk about the NFTs next. I don't think the NFTs are available too, but we'll talk about it next. Also join the Discord. There might be roles on the Discord. Let me see where the Discord is. Social media. Just a moment. I don't know if I'm joined, but let's just scan on there to see if there are some rules. Mm. TBVJCQ. TBVJCQ. Oh, sorry. TCB. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Did I do this? Here it says general testnet usage is not incentivized. Please don't waste your time with multiple accounts. If you've registered your wallet before, it's the one you want to use. Don't do it again. I don't know if this is still of relevance. I think I know of this event. It was when they just started out the testnet, but allowed you to register for faucet use and all that. Now it looks like you can use the faucet already. Now, I don't know if this phase of the testnet is incentivized, but it doesn't matter. We're testing it all the same. It looks like this is going to target, the Fluffle user, NFT holders. So I'll be covering that in another video. I'll be finding out information about that. Something you can do, however, that could position you for, the airdrop is Yap about Megaeth. I think it has a portal on Kaito. Let me just check. So on board on Kaito, your invites will be in the description, and start talking about Megaeth. If it's in the pre-TGE zone, it will likely have an allocation for okay, it's actually here. It may have an allocation for actively social participants. So that will require onboarding on Kaito and contributing to the mind share of Megaeth via X. So interacting with these users, for example, posting about Megaeth, that will come in handy. You may not appear on the dashboard here because it only features the top 100. It doesn't mean that you are not contributing to the mind share. So you may be somewhere beyond the top 100. So get started with that. Bringing us to the end of this video, I'll now be adding Megaeth to airdropc.com, where you should visit and submit your email. I'm working on 100 solid airdrop opportunities, each with its own publication tutorial. And when it's ready, I'll be sending out a publication containing them to subscribers. So submit your email here. Contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, and this Twitter. In the description, there are a bunch of other airdrop opportunities there. Check them out. Stay awesome, take action. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials.